if you want to accomplish your dreams, you have to learn how to get out of your own way, how to get out of your own head, because that is the only thing keeping you from accomplishing the reality that you so want. And this realization is like coming to me over the last few days. You can work as much and as hard as you want, but if you don't have this inherent belief that it's going to happen, you're constantly going to be stuck in this void of just trying and it never quite working out. I want you to focus on the version of you that you need to become in order to have the life that you're looking for, because so often our attention and energy is put on the version or the life that we have that we aren't currently content with. We want to improve in some kind of way, because growth is literally evolution. That's why we are here. If you are a child and you didn't have many opportunities to learn, evolve, to grow, you become an adult that has been now created by your environment, and your reality then may have limits imposed on you that you necessarily didn't create for yourself. So we get to an age where we have to take responsibility for ourselves and move through the past limitations that were imposed on us. I think as soon as you can start seeing that you are the problem but you're also the solution, that's when your perspective on things also start to change, because you see your past or the limitations or the chaos that you grew up in not from a victim mindset, but from the mindset of, okay, that has happened, but how can I improve? Because if we decide to stay the same, if we stop evolving, if we stop learning, we literally just stay stunted within our growth, and we go through life reacting to certain situations and challenges as if we were still 6 years old. So the reality that you want is out there. If you see somebody living the reality that you so desire to live, just look at that as evidence to know that if it was possible for them, it's possible for you. And if it's possible for them, then you know that working towards something new will mold you in the person that you need to become to hold that certain reality. Because you're going through life right now with the current beliefs and limiting thoughts that got you to where you are, you now have to shed that person, kind of like an old skin, in order to become the person that holds more. A lot of us have a great time and a very easy time experiencing lower vibrational emotions like fear, shame, abandonment, scarcity, but we struggle to embody joy, love, this feeling of euphoria, this feeling of excitement, because we have a glass ceiling imposed on us in the way of limiting beliefs. And when you get real with yourself, when you are honest with yourself, what those limiting beliefs are, you can start reverse engineering the process and start building the blocks again within your mind and your subconscious to allow yourself to evolve into a person that can experience higher vibrational emotions. We walk through life with shame or with fear, and this is exactly what's keeping us from embodying, from moving through life with this perspective of things can work out for us. And as soon as you get to that point, as soon as you realize that it's a perspective shift and you can start moving through challenges knowing that they are there to teach you something rather than to hold you back, that's when you start continuing to learn, grow, and evolve. So think about your beliefs, think about your traits, think about your characteristics. What are they? Are they lifting you up? Are they beneficial for the future that you want? Are these characteristics or these beliefs, are they going to get you to where you need to be, or are they holding you in one place? Is that what your energy is feeding off? Because our mind, our brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what is imagined. And the energy that we focus on is exactly what will multiply and grow. So are you looking at that new job or that new situation, that new relationship as you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're scared? It's available for everybody else but me? Or are you looking at that situation from the perspective of, I am worthy, I can achieve my goals and dreams, I can have that thing? What are you feeding right now? That's how you begin to change your reality. That's how you begin to shine light on your limiting beliefs. And so you can start to rewire them. I used to go through life thinking that my situation, my circumstance, that I was completely set in stone. And that's not the case. We can evolve. Our characteristics that we have right now can grow and change. Our beliefs can grow and change if we decide to. If we decide that's important enough for us to make a change. Because I'm guessing if you're watching this video that you're kind of sick of the results that you're getting in some area of your life, in some capacity, and you just can't seem to break through this glass ceiling. So let that be a reminder that you are here to evolve, to grow, to experience this human experience on earth, and to look at your life as an opportunity to level up. Like, it is in our nature to learn, to grow, to understand, to evolve. So if there's an area of your life that you feel as if you can't accomplish that, that's exactly where you need to focus your attention on to elevate. Life wants you to learn something, to become the person that you need to become, to shed that old identity so you can move into the person that holds that desired reality. Like, you as a person now got to where you are, but you need to become a new person in order to get to where you want to be. And there's going to be certain elements of you as a person right now that cannot come with you to that next level. And that's going to be in the form of limiting beliefs, fears, doubts. So what are you fearing? What are you doubting right now? So stop questioning yourself of whether or not you think something is possible for you, because I want to let you know that it is. If you have a vision for yourself, if you have this inner intuition, this feeling, this knowing that you are meant for more, that is because you are meant for more. You're not here to play small. You are here to grow. You are here to evolve. You are not here to stay the same. So stop limiting yourself. Start to talk to yourself in a way that will help you believe in yourself. If you spoke to your friend the way that you speak to yourself mentally, would they still be your friend? If the answer is no, you need to change that self-talk, because that is literally the foundation of your self-trust and self-belief. And I want you to keep promises to yourself. If you commit to something, stay committed consistently over time without the attachment of the results that you are seeking. That is an energy exchange with the universe, if that's not too much information. For you to receive what it is that you desire, there is energy, there is emotion, there is effort, there is action that needs to be taken in order for that exchange to happen. And what keeps us from taking that action is fear. The hardest thing is actually to start the thing that we want to start. Once you've started it, new questions come up. How can I continue this? How can I evolve? What can I change? It's easier to perfect something when you have the beginning of it. But if you continuously obsess over starting the thing, you actually don't get any reps in. You don't get experience. You don't ask new questions. You just stay the same. And so you have this illusion of stuckness. You think that you're stuck, but you actually haven't taken the first step. So you just are listening to the negative self-talk. I want you to believe that you are capable of achieving your dreams. I want you to look at the people that are living the life that you want as proof that it is possible for you, because you are not special. You are special, but in a different way. You're not special in the way that it's not going to happen for you because there's something wrong with you. You are inherently valuable of everything that you desire. So get out of your own way. Focus on whatever the version of you that has everything is doing, and do that. Like, you might be thinking to yourself, how do I do X? Okay, fine. Or you might be thinking, I'm stuck. I can't do Y. Okay, fine. But what's the next step? What's the next step? You might be stuck right now, but what is the next step? Is it the fact that you have to get crystal clear on your goals and take uncomfortable steps in order for that next step to happen? Because that's what it normally is. Taking action requires you to be so uncomfortable. And over time, that gets easier. But at the beginning, you have to allow the emotions of inadequacy. You have to allow these emotions to come up so you can feel them in order to move through them. Doing the thing is shifting into alignment, no matter how perfect or awful you perceive it to be. Because without you taking that first step, you can't refine what comes next. So stop asking permission. Stop asking and looking everywhere else but yourself for the answers. You have all of the answers. You have all of the answers. And I want to let you know that resistance is growth. You're going to come up with so much resistance, so much fear, so much doubt. But if you have this feeling that you know what you're doing is the right path, then it is up to you. It is your responsibility to move through those emotions. Emotions are just signals. They're signals sometimes to keep us safe. They're signals sometimes that we are going in the wrong direction, that we are going in the right direction. And it is our perception of these emotions that, might be holding us back. But you know within yourself what excites you. And that is your North Star. That's what you want to focus on. That's what the direction that you want to go. So stop waiting. I want you to make the most of this life. Make the most of the next 3 months. Make the most before the new year hits. Do the small things. Do the small reps. And you'll realize that over time, the things that you feared the most and you got through was exactly the challenges that you needed to become the version of yourself that has everything that you desire.